crypt's stone shelves. The burial done, Johnathan returns to his room. Unable to sleep, he picks up a pen and writes in a notebook he brought with him.
How well I remember Miss Finley's words, that Madeline's death would kill Roderick. I cannot leave him now in grief-stricken state. Perhaps in a few days more I can persuade him to leave with me.
For several days, Johnathan tries desperately to cheer his friend, but Roderick refuses even to step outside. The only activity that soothes him is literature. For hours at a time, Johnathan reads aloud from many books upon the shelves. At night, alone in his own room, Johnathan feels a growing helplessness. He writes,
I can see now that I was wrong to think that I could cheer his dark mind. Worse, I felt creeping upon me by so slow yet certain degrees, the wild influences of Roderick's fantastic superstitions about this house.
He sets down his pen. He stands, paces, then returns again to the desk.
If I do not leave soon, I am afraid I will, too, become a prisoner of the House of Usher.
On the 8th day after the burial of Lady Madeline, Johnathan wakes up suddenly during the night. He sits up, gasping. Outside, a storm is approaching. He hears the tortured breath of the wind rising across the lake. The tattered draperies rustle uneasily. The moaning, creaking sounds within the house fill him with alarm.
I must get out of here. Not tomorrow, tonight, now, at once.
He throws on his clothes and starts for the door. Just as he is about to undo the latch, a knock sounds.
Johnathan, I must speak with you.
Johnathan opens a door. A mad hilarity is in Roderick's eyes.
Have you not seen it?
He hurries past Johnathan and throws open a window.
Johnathan, I must speak with you.
Johnathan opens a door. A mad hilarity is in Roderick's eyes.
Have you not seen it?
He hurries past Johnathan and throws open a window. The fury of entering gusts nearly lifts him off his feet. A wild wind and racing clouds give the night a terrible beauty. A blood-red moon hangs low in the sky, now visible, now blotted by the knotted clouds.
You must see it. Look.
Vapors rising from the dying lake glow in an unnatural light.
Evil spirits enshroud the house. We are their prisoners.
It's only the gases from the lake.
Johnathan stares at Roderick. Grief for his dead twin has turned Roderick's skin to wax. He looks near death himself.
Something terrible has happened. Can you not feel it? Can you not hear it?
Let me close the window. The air is chilling, dangerous to you.
Johnathan struggles to close the window against the wind. Then he leads Roderick to the chair near the...
Do not leave me alone in this house.
Johnathan's eyes the closed door. He could escape. He should. Leave while you are able, the doctor had warned him. Roderick is rocking in the chair as if in a trance. Johnathan squeezes his eyes closed. Then he turns to the table and an open book lying there.
I'll read it to you. Together, we'll get through this. Terrible night.
His hands tremble as he turns the pages. The book's title is Mad Tryst, a story of a knight named Eltered who forces his way into a home of a hermit during, coincidentally, a terrible storm.
Feeling the rain upon his shoulder and fearing the rising of the tempest, Feeling this rain upon his shoulder and fearing the rising of the tempest, Ethelred uplifted his battle axe and,
outside, a crash of thunder strikes the very foundation of the House of Usher.
Smashed the wooden plankings of the door. Then, with his gauntleted hand, he cracked and ripped away the wood. The noise and the dry of the hollow splintering echoed through the forest.
Johnathan stops reading. From a distant part of the mansion, he thinks he hears the very same sounds described in the book. Wood ripping, splitting.